But hold on, I gotta post it. Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Dude, look, I have a picture during the first Fortnitemares.
Oh my god.
Or the Halloween Fortnite. I have a picture during that first one. And here's a picture of my second victory royale for Andre and Jalen. Got their first victory. Solo victory royales. Hey, and look, there's the purple tactical shotgun.
Okay. Share. Should I just share this to all of my contacts?
Nah,
Yes.
I don't really wanna.
That'd be irritating.
And look, it's just the green burst.
Just sending it to the homies.
Nah, it's fine. Don't send it. Don't send it. Do
Okay.
not send it. You can do it if they want to.
I don't think anybody has actually my post notifications turned on. So guys, just letting you know, just on that topic, if you want to like to watch my videos, like what? If you want to watch my videos, you could after you sub, of course, you could just there's like a little bell, hit that bell. Watch my videos, okay? If you don't watch my videos, I will hunt you down. Okay.
Alright.
My viewers.
Dude, I got a quadruplet egg in Minecraft.
No way. No way, bro. No way.
Alright, let's read.
Okay.
This is Tom Clancy Locked On. I'm on page 436. 15 minutes later, Jack and Melanie sat at the bar at Murphy's, an Irish pub on King Street, not far from her place. They were halfway into their first beer and a big basket of Old Bay wings.
Wait. They're drinking beer? I don't think I'm allowed to listen to this, bro. It's not allowed. This is adult. I'm not allowed to listen.
Then the 20-somethings ignored it for the most part while they chatted, but Ryan glanced up occasionally. He was hoping to see some new poll numbers for his dad that would allow his parents to breathe a little more easily. So he looked over Melanie's shoulder at the screen from time to time. Melanie was talking about a cat she had in high school. When Ryan stole a check of the news, his eyes wide, his mouth dropped open, and he said, "Oh, fuck no."
That's a bad word!
That's a bad word.
Dude!
Jade, it says it in the book. The teachers read it.
The teachers made me read.
The teachers read it.
Miss Lusty let me read the bad word.
What do you say him?
It's in my book.
Melanie stopped talking. Excuse me. Ryan lifted the remote to the TV, yanked it off the bar, and turned up the volume. Television showed an image of Ryan's colleague, John Clark. The report then switched to Michael Brannigan's news conference at DOJ, where Jack caught the AG's vague description of the charges and the political implications of the case. Melanie looked at Ryan while he watched this. You know him? He's a friend of my dad's. I'm sorry? A legend at CIA. Really? Ryan nodded distractedly. He was on the other end operations. Case officer, SAD. Melanie nodded. She understood. Do you think he... Hell no, Ryan said. Then controlled himself.
Oh no! No, you did not!
That guy has a damn Congressional Medal of Honor. Sorry. Jack turned his head away.
Sorry.
Back to Melanie. I'm sorry. I'm reacting to what KLT is doing, not you. I get it. He's got a wife, kids. He's a grandfather. Jesus, don't tear down a man like that without knowing what you were talking about. Can your dad protect him when he gets back in the White House? I hope he can. I hope so. I guess KLT is just doing this to prevent my dad from getting into the White House. It's too transparent. It won't work. Melanie said. Unless. Well, you say this Clark doesn't have any skeletons in his closet, and they weren't put in there. And they weren't put in there by his work in the CIA. And that was it exactly. Jack couldn't say it to Melody, of course, but he knew a detailed investigation into John Clark just might cover the campus. Might that be a goal of this? Be the goal of this? Might some news have come out about what Clark had been up to for the past year or more? Something about the Paris operation or even the Emir case? Shit, Jack thought. His investigation, whether or not they had anything substantive on Clark, could bring about the destruction of the campus. The report ended, and he returned
It's
to
a rap
Melanie.
beat.
I'm really sorry, but I need to call it night. I understand, she said. But Ryan could
Who's
see
reading
in
a
her
book
eyes
for
that
my live stream?
Where was he going? What could he possibly do to help John Clark?
Nice. I got one of those.
What?
What?
Are you still listening?
Yeah, I am. They're making fun of me for being circumcised.
Not cool.
Not
Ryan ate
funny.
his hamburger before going on stage. Hamburger. Now we really need to discuss this line. Why was he eating a hamburger? Also, there are two Jack Ryans in this game. They're in this
game.
There's Jack Ryan Sr. and then there's Jack Ryan Jr. Jack Ryan Sr. is running for president. Jack Ryan Jr. is there. Jack Ryan Sr. ate his hamburger before going on stage at the rally at the Tempe Mission Palms Hotel. He planned on just taking a few polite bites. This was a late lunch for him, and he had another event to attend in less than 2 hours, a Veterans Foreign Wars dinner, also here in Tempe. But the burger was so damn good, he devoured it while chattering with his supporters.
Wait. No. That's not what it sounded like. It sounded like this.
Minecraft eating steak noises. How did you pull that up so fast?
Dude, I knew what was gonna happen, so I pulled it up. I pulled it up just 2 seconds ago.
He took the stage at 2:35 local time. The crowd was lively and ecstatic with the poll numbers. The polls had tightened since Guilty announced the capture of a man who had killed so many Americans a few years earlier. Orion was still ahead and beyond the margin of error. When the music stopped, Jack leaned into the microphone slightly and said, "Good evening. Thank you. I appreciate it." The crowd loved him. It was taking them longer than usual to quiet down. Finally, he was able to thank his supporters for showing up this afternoon, and then warned them against laying down their guard too quickly. The election was still 2 weeks away, and he needed support now more than ever. He'd given this same speech for the last 2 or 3 days, and he'd give it 2 or 3 more. As Ryan addressed his supporters, he looked over the crowd. Off to the right, he caught a glimpse of the back of Arnie Van Dam. As he walked out the hall with his phone to his ear, Jack could tell Arnie was excited about something, but he couldn't tell if it was good or something bad. Van Dam disappeared behind a mountain of lumber just before exiting the hall. Ryan
He just said the H word. That was supposed to be clean.
I said hall.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Oh, there were several applause lines that he delivered, each requiring a good 30 or so seconds before he could continue his remarks. He still had a couple more to go when Van Dam appeared, directly below Ryan. He had a great look on his face, innocent in the view cameras, but he made a wrap it up motion by swirling a finger in a circle. Jack did that and fought for his happy face while he wondered what was going on. Von Dam's expression left no doubt. Bad news was coming. Not only Ryan would exit through the hall at the end of the rally, and he'd take several minutes to shake hands and pose for pictures as he moved through his supports. Van Damme ushered him off stage right. The crowd cheered and the music blared as he headed off the stage, and he took the time to give one big last wave to everyone before heading out.
Wait.
No! Where did you get this?
I just looked it up.
This is a highly illegal thing to own.
Alright,
I don't
I'm
wanna
done.
listen to
Yeah,
this.
I'm done with that as well.
In the hallway, Andrea Price O'Day shouldered up to him. Van Damme led the way toward a side exit. What is it? Jack shouted at him. Not yet, Jack, Arnie said as he walked briskly off the wings. The halfway was full of media and friends and supporters, and they moved through them quickly. Ryan's well-practiced smile was gone now. He rushed to catch up to his campaign manager. God damn it, Arnie, it isn't my family. No, God, no, Jack. Sorry. Arnie motioned for Jack to continue following. Okay. Ryan relaxed.
Hold on. Correct me if I'm mistaken. I believe I heard you say something with the Lord's name, but you used it in vain. Am I correct? Jesus goes down this road.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Jesus.
It was politics.
He said God. Wait a minute. He said
They
God.
opened a side door and hurried out into a parking lot. Ryan's SUVs were parked in a row just ahead. More Secret Services met up with them, and Van Damme led the way to the waiting vehicles. And they almost made it. Within 20 feet of Ryan's SUV, a single reporter with the videographer in a tow cut them off. Her microphone had the station ID of a local CBS affiliate. With no preamble, she rests the microphone between two big Secret Servicemen into Ryan's face. Mr. President, what is your reaction to Attorney General's announcement of the murder investigation in body? That's just so dumb. That's so annoying though. Like just pulling up like right in front of your face. Hey, talk to me. Ryan pulled up.
Isn't that how conversation works, though?
That's so awful. That's so annoying. He had two bodyguards. He didn't want him to have someone talking. Ryan pulled up short. That the reporter had screwed up the facts only made the expression on Ryan's face. On Jack's face appear more confused. He turned into his lead Secret Service agent, Andrea Price O'Day, who was talking into her cuff mic to the drivers of the motorcade, and therefore had not been listening to the question. Andrea's been charged with murder?
What?
Ryan asked. John Clark, your former bodyguard. Are you aware that he is a fugitive from justice?
No, I'm not.
Tell us the last time you spoke with him and the nature of your conversation. Jack turned to Van Damme, who also fought a deer in the headlights lit.
No, I'm not.
Arnie reached out and took Jack's arm, trying to lead him onto the vehicles. Quickly, Jack recovered just enough to turn back to the reporter. I will statement on this in a short while. More questions came as the eager young reporter sensed that Ryan had no idea what the hell she was talking about, but Ryan said nothing else. He just hustled into the SUV behind his campaign manager. 20 seconds later, the SUV with Ryan, Van Damme, and Price O'Day pulled out as the door shut.
With that AK-47.
What the fuck was that? Jack asked.
Huh? What?
Van Damme had his phone.
What?
Nothing. Just got a heads up from DC Brannigan called a surprise press conference right before the 6 o'clock news and said Clark was being picked up on a murder rap. I found out from FBI he escaped from the SWAT team and then went to arrest him. What murders? Something about his actions in the CIA. I'm working on getting a copy of the arrest order from DOJ. I should have it in an hour. This is politics. I gave a man a full pardon for his work at the CIA just just to prevent something like this from happening. Ryan was yelling inside his car, the veins in his neck exposed. It is politics. Ryan is going after him to get you. You will need to treat this with big kid gloves. Jack, go back to the hotel, keep it for a while, make a statement that is careful. I'm going to get in front of my cameras right now.
Public pools are just big containers of gamer girl bathwater.
Shut up. Whatever man Ed guilty is picking on. This is bullshit. Jack, we don't know the details. If Clark has done something other than what you pardoned him for, it's going to look extremely bad. I know what Clark has done. Hell, I ordered him to do some of it. Ryan thought for a moment. What about Chavez? He wasn't mentioned at Brannigan's press conference. I need to check on John's wife. Clark needs to turn himself in. No, Arnie, trust me, he does not. Why? Because John is involved in something that needs to stay quiet. Let's just leave it at that. I will not go out on record with a call for Clark to come forward. Arnie started to protest, but Ryan raised his head. If you do not have to like it, but you do have to drop it right now. Trust me. Clark needs to stay low until this blows over. If it blows over. General Riaz Rihan entered the baked brick house with two of his Hakwani men. They stood on each side of him holding flashlights, and they shined their beam on a figure slumped on the floor in the corner of the room. It was a man. Both of his legs were crudely bandaged, and he lay on the floor on his left shoulder facing the wall. The Hakwi operatives wore black turbans and long beards, but Rihan was in a simple salwar kameez and a short prayer cap. His beard was short and trim, contrasting dramatically with the two long-haired Pashtuns. Rihan looked over the prisoner. The man's matted and soiled hair was more than half gray, but this was not an old man. He was healthy, or he had been before he'd been blown 10 feet by a rocket-propelled grenade. Rihan stood over the man for several seconds, but the man did not look towards the light. Finally, one of the Pashtun gunmen walked over and kicked the man on a bandaged leg. He stirred, turned to the light, trying to shield his eyes. Tried to shield his eyes from it with his hands, then sat up with his eyes closed. The wrists of the infidel were shackled to an eye bolt on the poured concrete floor, and his feet were bare. Open your eyes, General Rihan said in English. The Pakistani general motioned for the two guards to lower their flashlight beams a little, and when they did so, the bearded Westerner's eyes slowly opened. Rihan saw the left man's eye was blood red, perhaps from blood to his nose or eye, but likely due to a concussion from the RPG blast that Rihan had told caused the prisoners other injuries. So, you speak English, yes? The man did not answer at first, but after a moment he shrugged and nodded. The general squatted down close to the prisoner. Who are you? No response from the prisoner. What is your name? Still nothing. It hardly matters. My sources tell you are a guest of the Pakistan, Mayor Mohammed Al-Darku at the Joint Intelligence Bureau. You came here in order to spy on what Major Al-Darku erroneously thinks is a joint ICI Hakwi network facility. The wounded man did not respond. It was difficult to tell in the low light, but his pupils were somewhat dilated from his concussion. I would like very much to understand why you are here in Mir Shah right now. Is there something special you are hoping to find, or is it just fate that has your journey into the federal administrated tribal areas coincide with my visit here? Major Al-Darku has been meddlesome of my efforts of late. The gray-haired man just stared at him. You, friend, are a very boring conversationalist. Been called worse. Ah, now you talk. Shall we have a polite discussion, man to man, or show my associates by the next words past your tongue?
Yeah.
Do what you have to do. I'm gonna catch a nap. And with that, the American lay on his backside, his chains jangling on the concrete floor as he positioned himself. Rihan shook his head in frustration. Your country should have stayed out of Pakistan, just as like British should have stayed away. But you inject yourselves, the culture, your military, your sin, into all the cracks of the global. You are an infection that spreads insidiously. Rihan started to say something else, but he stopped himself. Instead, he just waved an angry hand at the prostitute wounded man and turned to one of the Hakui operatives. The American did not speak any Urdu, the native tongue of General Rehan, nor did he speak much Pashto, the native tongue of the Hakui network operative standing next to General Rehan. But Sam spoke English, so Rehan clearly intended for the prisoner to understand his command when he relayed it in English. See what he knows. If he tells you willingly, execute him humanely. If he wastes your time, make him regret doing so. Yes, General. Rehan turned and ducked his head as he exited the baked brick cell. From his position on the floor, Dressel wanted him to leave. But when he was alone in the room, Sass said, "You may not remember me, but I remember you, asshole." John Clark stepped off. Chapter 44. John Clark stepped off the bus in Arlington, Virginia at 5:50 a.m. He slid the hood of his jacket over his head and he walked up to North Pershing into a neighborhood that was still asleep. His target was in 600 blocks of North Fillmore, but he would not go there directly. Instead, he continued on Pershing, ducked up the drive of darkened two-story flat-board homes, and followed the property line to the back fence. There he climbed over it, dropped down into the dark, and followed this fence until he made his way to the carport across the street from his target. He kept his eyes on the two-story whitewashed home on the zero-lot property in front of him. Crouched next to him was a garbage can with the violent cracking in his knees, and waited. It was cold this morning, below 40, and a wet breeze blew from the northwest. Clark was tired. He'd been moving from place to place all night. A coffee shop in Frederick, a train station in Gaithersburg, bus stop in Rockville, and then transfers to bus in Falls Church and Tyson's Corner. He could have traveled on a more direct route, but he did not want to arrive too early. A man walking through the streets early on Wednesday was less notable than a man strolling through a residential neighborhood in the middle of the night, especially when there were trained watchers about. From Clark's vantage point, here between a Saab 4-door and a garbage can full of what John Clark had determined to be soiled diapers, he could not see a surveillance crew monitoring the whitewashed wood home across tiny North Fillmore. He imagined they were there. They would have determined that there was a chance to come up to see the man who lived here. So they would put one car with the two-person crew somewhere in a driveway on the street. The homeowner would have to come out and see what the hell the car was doing there, but the watchers would have flashed the FDR creds, and that would have been the end of that conversation. He waited 22 minutes before a light came on in the upstairs window. A few more minutes and the light flickered on.
Are you progressively just getting more sick as you read?
It feels like it. Clark waited some more. While doing so, he repositioned himself, put his butt down on the edge of his carport to allow the blood to flow back into his legs. He adjusted to his new position when the front door of the home had opened. A man in a windbreaker stepped out, stretched for a moment on the fence, and started up the street at a slow drive. Clark slowly stood in the dark and retraced his steps through the two backyards. John Clark made certain no one was following James Hardesty, CIA archivist, before he began jogging behind him. There were a few more men and women out for their pre-dawn, pre-workday exercise.
There's a live stream right now, and it's called Furret Walks on an Escalator Until Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes come out, aka 24/7.
Oh, okay.
I'd take it. Let's check. None.
Dang, that's like for them, doesn't it?
Yeah. Dude, he's progressively getting more sick as he reads a book.
I think I am.
This wasn't happening before. What's going on right now?
I'm dying.
Okay.
block a move.
Okay. Dude, I hate the Misfits. I hate the Misfits.
Have you ever watched The Misfits?
Yeah, I was making a reference.
Yeah, it was. You're talking about
Yeah,
Common Person, right?
yeah. He's running from Fits and Swag. I hate the Misfits. I hate them. I
Dude,
hate
their
them.
merch sucks.
It says F police in Japanese. My dad's down here, so I can't say the F word.
Bad.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, what's up, guys? King Pork Chop 446 here. Yeah.
Hi everyone, Anthony Fan. I take your hot takes, your unpopular opinions, your tough questions, and respond the best ones in this segment. That is the point of this. Let's go. Joji has lost all of his experimental edge seen on his older SoundCloud and Spotify tracks, especially with his newest track, Sanctuary. It feels like we've lost the experimental Joji to some bland pop ordinary Joji. I don't disagree, honestly. I don't disagree. I do like his new single quite a bit, but in comparison with his older, more lo-fi work, it is blander, it is more aggressive, it is lo-fi numbers.
Dude, I want to watch All Dogs Go to Heaven. Am I allowed to watch All Dogs Go to Heaven? Yo,
It's like
with...
a kid's movie.
I know. Isn't it? Is it ads? Can I watch it with ads? Yes? Yo. Epic, dude. I'm not watching it, though. What?
It was just like, how do I know if I have short-term memory loss? And he just did it over and over again.
Whoa. Bich Lasagna has 207 million views. Dude, X never died. X never died. X never died. He's still alive. He's still alive. I saw him. I saw
Shut
him.
up.
I saw him. How you gonna tell me to shut up if I saw him?
What?
Nothing. It just farted really, really loudly. What?
It's something like they did like a whole like skit in public and someone was just looking at them.
Oh. Do you know Pyrocynical's not allowed to use Beach Walk anymore as his outro?
Yeah, yeah.
It got
I
claimed
wish
by
I-
Sony. I hate Sony. I hate Sony. Says while playing on PS4.
Smart.
No, SS Sniper Wolf. No, get that off. Get that off my YouTube home screen. Dude, I literally just clicked not interested and then I see another SS Sniper Wolf video. No way. No way. It's like this thing, it's like Kung Fu Panda, but it's called Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit. And it's free with ads. Alright. Yes! Yes!
Kung Fu Panda is free with ads?
No, the bootleg one is. It's called Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit. I'm
Okay.
putting this on the group chat and then I'm gonna pin it. You know, Sunday, that YouTuber, he always looks like he's been crying for like an hour before he records
He
his
does.
videos.
He does.
And I'm just like, I feel bad for him, but I don't know why I should feel bad for him. Yo, I got to the bottom of my YouTube. What? What? What are you laughing at, bro?
There's a dude like dancing to a kids pop version of Old Town Road.
Nice. Yo, I found this video and it's literally just Mario, like the Mario sounds, but it put auto-tune on it.
Mamma mia!
Thank you so much for playing my game. It's me, Mario. Here we go.
No, no, no.
Game over. No, press start to play. So long, Bowser. I'm tired.
That was it. Ouch. All of my liked videos are just rap beats. What?
It's the fat dude with like a huge spoon taking half of an entire cake.
Where is it? What? I'm listening to Go to Marcus.
No, is a dude. He just like, am I in the girls' bathroom when he's just peeing?
Go to Marcus. Go to Marcus. Oh no! I found the bottom of the internet. I found the bottom of the internet and I'm gonna send it to you. Oh, oh no. Oh, oh no. This is bad, Koo. This is real bad. No. I didn't know. Being paralyzed is just sleep paralysis, but when you're awake.
Don't, no.
Not bad. Okay.
There's like nobody. Pornhub ads. You want to see a cartoon drawing of Brian Griffin's dog's dick?
Yep, that's pretty accurate.
Oh shit, Beetle! Fuck you! Oh shit, he ran! Shit.
Yo, he just died. Koo? Koo, are you there? Koo, it's not funny. Oh no. Oh. No. No. The beetle. It killed him.
Alright.
Oh, thank God. I thought the beetle could actually kill you.
No, I unplugged my headset and I started slamming it with my book, and he died after like four hits.
Could you hear me through your TV though while I said that? Okay. I
I'm
want
watching.
what do you say?
What? I'm watching something.
Oh, I want isn't it called Blender intro?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want one. But it's like Undertale clips. Cool.
Gatorade. Adds carbs to refuel and electrolytes to replenish. CJ.
There really isn't a Crank That Kid Cudi mashup. I'm honestly surprised because that like seems like something that would be made. It said fans be like.
Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Okay. Okay, guys. Funny man got up and left, so that means